Well, hello to you today. We want to get started with this short talk here, and we will entitle it These Twins. I see a set of twins in the scripture we're going to look at today, 2 Kings chapter 5, and let's begin the storyline with one of the stars, one of the premier individuals, Naaman, the captain of the army of Aram. It gives us his resume. It says he was a great man. It said he was highly respected and a valiant warrior. And then the scripture negates his resume. It says, but he was a leper. He lived under society's shadow, if you will, stigma of leprosy. With all the accomplishments, he still had leprosy. I assume people talked behind his back, talked in the shadows about him. And you know that he must have had within his being a hope that somehow, some way, he would be freed of this leprosy one day. Well, he heard that there was a prophet of God in Israel, a prophet of God who could heal him, so he got permission from the king and made the journey, and the prophet did something sort of strange. He didn't come out and meet this dignitary, but he sent his servant. Well, that angered Naaman. Naaman got angry about that, was indignant. But the servant told him, he said, listen, if you'll go dip 7 times in the Jordan River. Well, that angered Naaman. He said, we have better rivers in Aram, in Syria. They had 2 beautiful rivers there. They were fed by snow-capped mountains, and then you've got the unimpressive Jordan River. It's a bit on the muddy side, and so he says, why can't I dip in one of our rivers? You said, well, you know, you started this talk and you said something about some twins. Well, I'm going to introduce them to you. These 2 twins were necessary for Naaman to get his healing. And he humbled himself. That's one of the twins, humility. He humbled himself and submitted to the directions the prophet gave. Number 1, go dip in that muddy river. Number 2, dip 7 times. What do you think? Would he have been healed if he had dipped 5 times? I think the answer is absolutely not. What about 6 times? That's pretty good. No. The directions were 7 times. And he humbled himself and became obedient. That's the other twin. Humility and obedience. Now, some say that humility is having a long face like the Pharisees. You know, they would walk around and look bad and have their miserable religious face, and someone would say, man, you don't look like you're feeling so well today. What's wrong? Well, I'm fasting today. I'm just a tad weak but you know, I love God so much I fast once a week. And so they would toot their horn, so to speak. That's not humility. A long face is not humility. Humility is a condition of the heart. But you're not going to find humility without obedience. And you're not going to find obedience without humility. And these 2 twins were found in Naaman as he humbled himself and was obedient to the directions that God gave him through the prophet. How about you? Are these twins evident in your life? I hope so. Humility and obedience. God bless you. I hope you have a great day.